Hello, my name is Maritza. I just finished a 7-day journey in Costa Rica at New Life Rising, led by Janae and Matt, this beautiful retreat. And I just wanted to share on TikTok, this is my first TikTok ever, my experience, because when I was looking into it, there wasn't really a lot of information. I use TikTok as my source of information about ayahuasca and about the ceremonies and what to expect and like, is it right for me? So even though this is me being very vulnerable to strangers, I like to think if it helps one or two people decide to come here, it's worth it, because it's going to be one of the most beautiful experiences of your life. It's also going to be one of the most challenging, disgusting, smelly experiences, but yeah, I highly recommend it. I think that everyone would benefit from this, unless you get really scared about tripping out, then maybe don't come. But yeah, I hope that you enjoy listening to my stories, and again, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's also 7 a.m. post me being violently ill for a number of hours not too long ago, and running on 0 food. But yeah, I hope I answer some of your questions, and if you have any follow-up questions, I guess let me know, maybe I'll respond. Thanks. Okay, so I will run you through my 3 experiences very briefly. I'm sitting under my favorite tree. It's full of avocados. If you can see, there's an avocado. They're massive. So with my trips, the first time I went up 3 times for the medicine, and I was in a lot of pain. The whole trip I was in a lot of pain. My stomach was like daggers, just so much pain. I kept curling up trying to feel not in pain, and I kept saying throw up, Maritza, throw up, but I just couldn't do it. So that was hard. The things that happened during that trip were I had a really big cry about my ex, who I haven't cried about since New Year's Eve. And I just felt like it was going to be the last time I was going to be sad about him. So that was really special. Really, really healing. That's the last time I'm going to be upset about that situation. At least I like to think so. And then I had some images of my childhood and my mother and what her life was like, and getting a better understanding of what it was like being a single mom, raising a brat like me. So that was important. That was really, and I had images of my childhood, which I haven't thought about in ages. And to be honest, that was the majority of that trip. It was just me being in pain, not comfortable at all, wishing it would be done. And then when we finally finished the ceremony, only after the smoke was blown on me did I throw up into my bucket. Went and sat by the fire for a bit, and then looked at the beautiful stars and went back to our little cabin. Me and my roommate, that's when I just started throwing up even more. She had to go do that, and then I had to go to the bathroom. It just stunk. It's like vile. But yeah, so it was not a very nice experience at all. And then I was just fluttering around. I couldn't calm down. So that was night 1. So really painful in my belly. Just like not sure I wanted to do it again. Wasn't sure that was something I would choose to do. Night 2. So my second night was magic. I took a full cup of ayahuasca, and then I did 3/4. Didn't feel anything after the first, but after the second, I was tripping balls. It's the easiest way to say it. I was just tripping out, like all the colors and like kaleidoscope, and I felt like warm honey, and I'd close my eyes and I'd be in my blanket, and I'd be like, you're honey, you're honey, you're warm honey. and I was just having such a nice time with all the colors. I saw loads of like frog faces like dancing around. That was really fun. And yeah, it just felt, it just felt so good. It felt so fun. I was just tripping out, tripping. And then I did get cold. Like I felt really cold, which I does happen to me sometimes. And kept telling myself though, you know, you're in Costa Rica, it's very warm, you're not cold. So yeah, so there I was, wrapped up like honey, smiling, giggling. I had a full, like when Matt did his funny noises, he was making all sorts of funny noises. I just couldn't stop laughing, like really laughing and crying and snotting. Just having a great time. And then, yeah, I basically just felt amazing, even when I threw up. So he started playing his, like this gong music, but it makes you feel like, I felt like I was in outer space on rings, on Saturn's rings, like going like, whoa, like riding the waves of the rings. And then I like was like going around and around. This is all just in my mind. And then I just like bleh, threw up. But even when I threw up, it was like colorful. And I felt it like coming from my chest, all these colors, bright colors coming out of me. And even after that, I wasn't scared. I just held onto my little tissue and kept saying, "You're honey, you're honey." And yeah, so even that was beautiful. And then when we were done, at the end of it, my roommate, she started like snorting laughing. So I started laughing with her again, having some more laughs. It was just like, I felt like everyone in the room was really light. Everyone was just having a nice time, which I later found out wasn't the case. But yeah, we went out and saw the stars and I was just buzzing. I felt so happy, I felt so light. I'd thrown up and it was calm. Went back to the room, went to the bathroom. It was not the best, but it was fine. Yeah, I felt really, really good. I felt like, wow, ayahuasca and me are like pals now. We're sisters. This is great. So yeah, so that was really a good experience. Just no breakthroughs, which I was like, oh, is that okay? Like, did I just fly all the way over here just to get high? But that's okay, because I needed that. I needed to not be traumatized. So yeah, it was really, really fun. Night number 3, definitely the most important night. I did 1 full cup and that was enough. I started tripping out. Usually I needed more and more and more, or more and more. But no, this time I was fine. After 1 cup, I had a lot of stuff happen to me. I was definitely still tripping. I saw loads of monkeys and animals in the beginning. And I didn't feel the warm honey and I didn't have the giggles, but I was smiling and I felt really calm and beautiful and a lot more relaxed. Seeing lots of colors, seeing monkeys, and the music really took me on a journey. Listening to Matt's songs, none of them made me feel sick. Instead, I actually felt just like content and calm and happy. I had a lot of things happen. Firstly, I had a really big cry about my dad and my relationship with him, which just made me think about how I can be better in our relationship, and I think that he would be too, because we don't have the best one. We're not very open. So yeah, I had a big cry about him. I saw my grandpa in heaven, so I saw his face in like the clouds with light behind him. I haven't thought about my grandpa in ages, and I was like, "Where's Grandma?" And she showed up, and they're both telling me how proud they were of me, which was really special. Yeah, that was really special. Had a little cry, of course. I also had this overwhelming feeling of like how much I love my girlfriends. I was like lying back and seeing all their faces around me and thinking about how proud I am. They're all such strong women, and I know that they're proud of me too, and just all the love that I have with them. So yeah, that was gorgeous. Just like really, really thought about them a lot this time, and the support I had from them. Thought about Harley a lot, my dog, and how much I love him. I miss him. Sometimes the thoughts become overwhelming and I'd like open my eyes to just like calm myself or remember to breathe and hold my ayahuasca necklace. So yeah, so that was all really lovely and beautiful. What else? I didn't get cold. I didn't throw up during the trip. And then there was one funny thing with Matt's music. I was picturing like a snake, and then the face was Ellen doing like a funny little face. So that was really fun with her tongue out. That really made me giggle, but internally I wasn't giggling externally. And yeah, it was just a really wonderful experience. I also had a lot of moments where I was just like so proud of my body. Felt really like, oh, I'm so proud of myself for being able to do a plank. Kept thinking about, and like I love my arms and my belly and my legs. I'm so grateful. My teeth. Yeah, I just had a lot of like grateful moments. And the last thing is, I just felt this feeling inside, like I could like see it, like that I'm gonna find love. Yeah, a love that I really deserve. So that was nice. It was nice to have ayahuasca make me feel like I deserve it and it'll come. So yeah, it was beautiful. It was honestly the most beautiful experience of my life. And then I had the most horrific experience of my life. After the smoke blowing, I felt okay, not the best. Got up and then made my way out, and there's like a little path, a little like bridge, and I just started throwing up, and it was horrific. I was just like shaking and throwing up over the side. That lasted a while. I kept trying to stand up to get to the bathroom, but I couldn't. Every time I stood up, I had to throw up again. So that was really, really hard. And then I got to the bathroom, and then it was just coming out of me the other side like crazy. Then finally, when I thought that was done, I started throwing up again, and I was just like so sweaty. Like my whole body was wet. My arms were just soaking, and I was just not okay. I was there for like an hour. I just kept trying to calm down and get to my bedroom, which I finally did. Couldn't even brush my teeth or change my clothes. I just like lay on my bed like exhausted. So yeah, one of the most beautiful experiences of my life, followed by a traumatic one. But I'm feeling a lot better today. I mean, I haven't eaten yet. Having my tea. But yeah, I'm so grateful for this experience. Would highly recommend ayahuasca to anyone who's ready to face some shit and not be afraid of throwing up and being really smelly. Yeah. I have now done all 3 of my ayahuasca experiences, and I will quickly run through what the whole process is like. So you go into the beautiful cabin that they've built. It has a name, I can't remember it. And essentially you sit in a circle, you tell Matt how much of the medicine you want. The first time around, I started with, I think, a half a cup, and I went up 3 times. The second time around, I started with a full cup, and the second cup was 3/4, and the third time I only needed a full cup, because I started tripping out. And so you're sat there, you're kind of just quiet, everyone's taking their drink, you have like some breathing before, you're in a circle, cheers, sit back down, and then basically you just wait. You wait a while. I don't know if it's like 20 minutes or half an hour, but you're waiting, and then Matt and Janae start singing. They sing this beautiful song together, and the first time I heard it, I cried just because I was so moved by the music. And then the whole night is just basically the 2 of them and Chris playing instruments, playing guitar, playing like a flute, singing beautiful songs, making noises, being really funny with their noises. And then of course they're also purging and throwing up, so that can be a bit horrific hearing Matt do it because he's such a big guy. But yeah, you just kind of get used to it because everyone's throwing up around you. It's quite a surreal experience because if you have moments of clarity, you're like, I've flown across the country to be in this circle with a group of 12 people, and we're all just throwing up, making noises, crying, laughing, like just all around each other, being so vulnerable, but also like being really disgusting. And it's like we chose to do this, so that's a bit funny to think about when you're lying there. Like I chose to put myself in this situation and throw up in this bucket and have the like puke splatter back up on my face. Yeah. So yeah, that all happened. We were listening to these beautiful songs. When 𝐍𝐞𝐰 sang, it was like she was an angel, just like the most beautiful angelic voice, singing in Spanish, and then in like the local, or not local, I should say, the native language of the people in Peru, where she goes and does the medicine and learns all about it. And then when Matt goes, sometimes he creates this like sound with the gong, and it like sounds like space music. It sounds like you're on the second night, it sounded like I was part of like Saturn's orbs, like not orbs, what are they called? My brain. Rings, Saturn's rings. And I was like, whoa, like going on the rings, like flying. My like soul was like flying around the rings. And then I like threw up. Like it was very, the music brought it on. So yeah, the music definitely takes over you, for sure. It takes you on a lot of journeys. The parts of it as well, you kind of feel like little, like the last time I felt like little, not raindrops, but little pitter patters on me and around me, and I was saying like little words a bit. I was definitely more vocal on the third time, and yeah, it's just a surreal experience. So when you're done all the songs and the flute and the guitar, and it's coming to an end, basically they put a little night like lamp on, a little lamp, because lights are really difficult to observe, like they bit like whoa, you don't really want to look at the light. Anyway, so they turn the light on, so you kind of that little lamp, and then they do the song again, 2 of them, which is beautiful, kind of to close out the ceremony. And then they each come up to you. So 𝐍𝐞𝐰 comes to the women, Matt goes up to the men, and they do a ritual to basically close out like your light to the other world, and so you can, you know, not bring any of these spirits with you when you leave. So you sit up, they are smoking their tobacco, which they bring from Peru, and they smoke it, and she touches your head and blows the smoke, and then pitter patters. She blows the smoke down your shirt in the front and the back. Put your hands together and blows the smoke in it, and then she's like blowing the smoke around you. Yeah, and it's just very peaceful and lovely. And both the first and second time, or sorry, first and last time after the smoke is only when I threw up, I guess sitting up and stuff. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful experience. And then afterwards you come to the campfire if you want to, and you look at the stars, which are beautiful around here. There's so many stars. Have a little chat and go to bed. So yeah, it's a wonderful experience. When you're lying on your mats, you have like your mat, you can bring your pillows, blankets. I like triple downed the last time. I had 2 yoga mats, my mat, brought my blanket, brought my pillow, 2 pillows. It was like so comfy. Whereas the first time I just didn't have anything, because I just didn't realize what it was going to be like. So that was a bit painful for my body. But yeah, it was a really, really wonderful experience. And then we all got these necklaces. What? You buy them. That is a piece of ayahuasca. And this is pirate glass or something. I can't remember. I'm so tired. And that's me. That's my story.